Well, I think we're live. Not really sure. I think we're live. If we're live, hello and welcome. I'm testing out a new streaming software thingy. EVMux. EVMUX. It's very interesting. I'm going to try to do a screen share here with a chart and see if it works. I'm gonna have to hop on my Twitter. Anyway, if you're here with me, I am Susan, aka Astro Lunachick, coming at you live. And let's see if I am. Let me not echo. Cool. I am screen sharing. I'm scream sharing. And I let's see, what do I want to do here? Yeah, this is not ideal, but I guess this is how we do it. Or not. That's what we want to do. Alright, whatever. You get to see the behind the scenes shizzle. Yeah, I'm testing this out. I usually just stream. I record a lot on Zoom, actually. But I thought testing this out for a weekend Woostream, to check out what I can screen share and what I can't. I don't love this chart of the moment at astrocharts.com. It's cool. I like it because I can fast forward and rewind, which is my goal here. Normally, on my normal streams, I like to use my ephemeris software because it pulls up a beautiful rainbow color chart, and I can share that screen through my iPad, but yeah, not so much on EVMUX. Not crazy about the name either, but it is what it is. And so let's look at what's going on this weekend. Here we are in a waning moon. Moon is in Taurus, just shy of the new moon, which will be also in Taurus, conjunct Mercury, and on the other side of Uranus, which is in Gemini. This is going to be a good one. Shocking, crazy, shit-stirring weekend, hopefully in a good way. We've got Mars and Chiron right here at about 28 degrees of Aries. Mars will move into Taurus, and I think that will slow things down a little bit, but also it's more determined and stubborn. It is definitely boots on the ground, moving towards something practical, tangible in the real world. Real world action toward resource oriented, should we say, Taurus. So this is called the dark of the moon, where the moon is just behind the sun, coming into the new moon. It's a time to kind of pull back and just contemplate. The energy is low. If you look at the new moon to the full moon, that's the building cycle. And then the full moon to the next new moon is disbursement and dissipation. So building and releasing. So we are just at a really kind of low energy point. It's not a great time to launch off on a new campaign that comes after the new moon. I like to wait until, depending on the sign, this new moon is gonna kick shit up pretty quickly because Mercury will move into its home sign of Gemini. Let's see. This is why I don't really love this screen. Is it not quite in Gemini? I mean, I don't really love this chart because it's not giving me the degrees, but whatever. So let's say that looks like Mercury conjunct Uranus by Sunday. So we're feeling it. We're definitely feeling it. Even if Mercury is still in Taurus, yeah, it's kind of overnight. Saturday into Sunday. It's kind of big. It's kind of flashy and rebellious and quirky and weird and all those Uranian things. It's pretty cool. If you have planets at the last degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, then you will definitely notice this shake up. And, with it comes some big ideas and big announcements, words, because the new moon comes with Mercury. And then Mercury moves into Gemini. It's a home sign. It rules Gemini. Whatever it is that changes with the new moon is going to come out very quickly. It's going to want to be expressed. It's going to bring a new mental state. Could be good, could be not so good. Let's just say a switch gets flipped. Now, in terms of other Gemini themes, Gemini and Uranus and Taurus, I've been looking at this for a long time with the digital currency and the the crypto rails, the new system, which is all going, digital. And it's technology. Clearly, Uranus is technology. Gemini is information. So it's a quick exchange of information. Coming from Taurus. Uranus was in Taurus for a long time, right? Shaking up our value system, shaking up resources, finances. What is of value? What do we consider of value? And during that time, and by the time Uranus was leaving Taurus, we had a different view on digital currency. It now has value. And why does it have value? Well, because it can exchange information between people and entities that deal with money and finance, which is a Venus thing. Taurus is ruled by Venus. We've got we've got tokenization of the whole stock market, all investments, everything will be tokenized on the blockchain. So if you're into that, it's an exciting time. Anyway, but as far as technology goes, we could be looking at some really amazing advances. Things are going to go quick, I'm just saying. So, in a couple of days after this, Uranus will be Moon will go right into Gemini right after the new moon and hit Uranus first and then Mercury. All right, so we feel it on the emotional level and then we think it. Okay, that's the progression. So let's talk about, because I can't, I don't know, wait. Can I pull this up exactly? No, that's going by the month. All right. Shiza. So I got to look at a different chart, but at least we got something on the screen. And I'm just going to look at exactly what time thereabouts that the moon will be new. It'll be at 26 degrees or 25 degrees. Hold on. 25 and change. If you round up, it's 26 degrees. Mercury's at 28 degrees. So it's kind of stuck in the middle between Mars and Chiron, action, wounding, healing, mentorship, and Venus in Gemini. Relationships, values, money, finance, economy, and communication about those things. So communication, ideas come within relationships or come through or relate to our relationships and, did I say that already? And finances, our value systems, what we love. We want to communicate things. And I think that this is very interesting. So that would be at about 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. And I find around the new moon, before, like a day before, a day after, you can feel a little tired, a little unmotivated, you might need a little time to get your bearings. So just go with it. It's a great time. New moon in Taurus, great time to get out and enjoy the weather, the sunshine, nature. I think up here in New York, it's going to be a pretty nice day. Sunny and 70 or something like that. So there could be some great surprises, and it's all relative. So I think everything goes back to Mercury and Venus. Why? Because Venus is the planet that rules our new moon, because it's in Taurus. So it is about our relationships. It is about our value system, our money, our self-worth, beauty, and communication and ideas, how to have a better experience with those things, right? And what is it that we can take action on that will be from a place of not woundedness and anger with Chiron in Aries, but healing and a sense of independence and agency. There will be something. If you look for it, you will find something, some idea, some flash of brilliance, some person that comes through that gives you an idea, helps you, or a new way of thinking and communicating in relationship. It really does connect us. But we have to stay kind of grounded, because Mercury in Taurus has the idea, as soon as it jumps into Gemini and hits Uranus, it's just one thing leads to another. I love it. Sunday, Mercury will be in Gemini, Uranus. I mean, it's just really innovative. It's independent. It's a different way of thinking. All right? It's almost like I said, the switch gets flipped. The switch of ideas, communication, consciousness, and we suddenly have a great idea and a new way of looking at the future. And we're starting to see connections, connecting the dots, information that was hidden comes out, or information, answers that we've been looking for. All of a sudden it's like boom, poof, it's there. Cool. I like this very much. Mars goes into Taurus on the 19th, so that'll be Monday. But Sunday is an interesting day. Okay, so by Monday we got the 18th, and okay, so Monday it's Moon Venus, our emotions, our sense of beauty, aesthetics, our relationships, finance even, and the Moon Venus is sextile Mars Chiron. All right, so there's definitely something that breaks through where we're able to communicate something, perhaps. People are listening. People want to hear what we have to say. Values are aligned. Taking steps and action towards healing. And, Mars at the last degree of Aries is like, okay, if you're not going to do it with me, I'm going to do it on my own. But I'm not going to do it on my own because I'm going to find new people to partner with. That's what I'm seeing here. And then that would be Monday. Tuesday, the sun is still in Taurus. So the sun is our identity. The sun is the main character or the leader, depending on what you're looking at. By this time, on the 19th, Venus goes into Cancer. It's more soft and nurturing, right? And from Gemini, she can't make up her mind. It's just too much, too many options, right? So going into Cancer, she's going to want something that makes her feel safe, secure, something that feels like home and family, right? Or she starts reminiscing on the past. So with Mars, we'll be sextiling Venus. Mars sextile Venus, anytime we have Mars sextile Venus. Mars and Venus aspects are very important because it's like the feminine and masculine principle being on the same page and working together versus being at odds, being in friction and not able to connect. But here, where we have a sextile, Mars wants grounding and stability, right? So that's our external yang nature, taking action, how we move, how we assert ourselves. It's assertiveness, but also aggression. And Taurus is a slow sign, right? So, whereas Mars in Aries will launch rockets and missiles and fire guns, Mars in Taurus is, well, it will move slower. It's the aggressive, let's say, energy on the ground. So clearly it moves slower than, in Aries, which is firepower. All right, well, we're not going to go too much into that. But Mars in Taurus works well with Venus in Cancer, right? Mars is going after tangible security, right? Taurus is physical resources and assets. And Venus is the home and security and family. It's like they're working together. If you look at it on a personal level, our ability and our inspiration to act is working in harmony with our desires and our need to attract, right? Masculine, feminine is either you're going after it or you're letting it come to you. That's Venus. Venus lets it come. Mars goes after it. So that looks pretty interesting, and Uranus sits kind of in the middle of the two, so it's like up for grabs. There's lots of options of things to do here. So, looking good. That would be Tuesday. We have a waxing moon in Cancer. And the sun has not gone into Gemini just yet. So we're still a little bit slow moving, soaking up the sun. Maybe a little rain. I don't know what the weather's like this week. So by Wednesday, we've got the moon. We'll be conjuncting Jupiter. Not really moving the screen here. Sorry, I was looking at my other screen because I can't see the degrees on this one, right? So this is Sunday. Moon in Gemini, Uranus, great social media. Everything's just popping off. A lot of information coming. So what we do when we're still in the new moon, Sunday, the moon is just barely out of, it's out of Taurus, it's in Gemini. We're just getting the lay of the land here for the first few days of the week. I like to wait, take in all of the information, see what comes to me, and wait to act until I've got the moon about 30 degrees from the sun, right? So sun is at the end of Taurus, moon is at the end of Gemini. We're still like a lot of information still incoming by Monday. And it'll be about Venus. It will be about money, finances, resources, raw materials. If you invest, I think you know what I'm talking about. Venus is also copper. Copper is the metal of Taurus. Probably hear a lot about investing in copper. I've been hearing that for months now, but it just depends on who you're listening to. But Mars going into Taurus could be a lot about, metals, precious metals. Mars does rule metal. So, yeah, maybe we're listening to some heavy metal. Maybe somebody's making a comeback. Wouldn't that be fun? All right, so literally the sun does not go into Gemini. We don't really, we're feeling the shift, but we're not totally in it until the sun gets into Gemini, and that'll be the 21st. and the sun will start to conjunct Uranus. So we start feeling it, we start hearing about it, thinking about it, talking about it with Mercury, first the moon, then Mercury, and then the sun is going to shine the light on exactly where all this, what it all means, where it's all going by that time. The moon is in Cancer, conjunct Jupiter. If you've been waiting for them to flip the switch, this is when it's going down. And just remember, this is just the start. We still have Mars to come into Gemini. I mean, that's going to be, I don't know, that could be 2 months, a month and a half. I don't know. I don't want to look at that right now. But Mars is going to hit Uranus also. So I don't know what that's going to look like. But I like to pay attention to what the narrative is right now and what public figures, leaders are saying, because the sun indicates a public persona, leader, someone in the spotlight, main character. I want to know what is being said. I want to know what's happening now, because that will tell me what's going to be taken action on by the time Mars gets there. Okay? So it is really a truly interesting time, because I mean, this is really when it all kind of kicks off. Things are starting to happen. And I like it. Looks good to me. I know we went past the weekend. This is just supposed to be about the weekend. So let's wrap up the weekend. Friday. Barely any juice left in the moon. Take it slow. Do the things that make you feel good, comfort, food, whatever. Enjoy the luxurious last few days of Taurus season, because the pace will start to pick up in a sense. Mars going into Taurus, not so fast, but the ideas, the intention, our identities, the way we communicate, our relationships, boom, boom, boom. All about to take on a new flavor. Saturday, the 16th, that's the new moon. I really just like to, I like to do things outside. First of all, I like that. Get out, communicate with nature, do something physical. You know what, I'm also going to mention on the 16th for this new moon, which I said was going to be around 3 p.m. And I think it's an important thing to note that the new moon takes place on the fixed star Algol, which is a crazy moon. It's a crazy star. So let's talk about that a little bit. We're going to go over a constellation of words. And that is a really amazing website if you're into the stars, the actual stars and constellations and the mythology behind them. It's a great learning resource. Let's go there. Lickety split. So we got the list of constellations, the list of stars. We're going to check out Algol. So Algol is also known as the demon star. And it is the star associated with Medusa, who was beheaded by Perseus. Okay, it's a binary star which eclipses every 2.8 days. It's called the Algol Minima and Algol Maxima, and the ancients said never to wage war, which could be translated as start a project or make a big move, while Algol was in its minima phase, which means it's being eclipsed by its binary. Okay, so according to Constellation of Words, Algol, 26 degrees of Taurus, constellation Perseus, Algol is an eclipsing binary every 68 hours and 49 minutes. I think it works out to be almost 3 days. The star blinks for roughly 8 hours as the dimmer star of the pair passes between the brighter and the Earth. The Gorgon, also known as Medusa, the monster, deformed and dreadful, and a sign of woe. Okay, so this star represents beheadings, also figuratively losing one's head. And it's pretty crazy. If you know anyone who's has their any planets on this star, it's very powerful. This person will always have like very extreme and crazy things going on. It can be unfortunate, violent, and dangerous, according to the description on Constellation of Words here. And the Chinese called it Si She, the piled up corpses. Pretty gross. I knew someone whose son is at this actual degree, and it can bring a lot of power and great fortune, and I've observed that, but it can also bring some craziness. Now, I think it's important to mention that the solar eclipse back in the middle of February, I think it was February 17th, was at about 26 degrees of Aquarius, which makes a 90-degree angle to 26 degrees of Taurus. So that's a square. That's an angle of friction. So whatever was going on at that time, it's going to come back up and put pressure on this eclipse degree. So the way it works with eclipses is anytime we have a transit to an eclipse degree, it brings up that that energy, the energy of that eclipse. So you can think of it as like part 2 of whatever was going on at that time, and now it's, you're pushed to take some sort of action, or there is some sort of action taken. Anyway, if you're interested in mythology, go and read about Algol and Medusa. So it should be a very interesting new moon. Now, the other thing that, because this is in the constellation of Perseus, I will mention that this constellation is associated with magic mushrooms. And as you can see on the website here, when it talks about Perseus, does mention Perseus founded a city, quote, founded a city having dropped his cap or found a mushroom, both named Myces, in parentheses, at Mycenae, Mycelium. So we look to the etymology to get a clue. Like, I'm not saying what anyone should do. I'm just saying that this constellation Perseus, mushrooms, mushroom caps, Phrygian caps, you can link that all in together and take it where you want. So Kabbalistically, the constellation of Perseus is associated with the 12th tarot card, number 12, the Hanged Man. Just worth a mention. So this constellation, according to the website, is indicative of events affecting large numbers of people, especially events caused by major meteorological phenomena. When prominent in a natal chart, it is also said to denote adventurous individuals, but also those who are less than honest in their dealings with others. Interesting. Of people that I have made mental note that have a planet at this degree, I believe Tucker Carlson has his son at this degree. Isn't he like in some trouble or something? Less than honest in their dealings. Okay, well, that definitely tracks for the other individual that I knew personally. Absolutely not honest at all. Okay, so the star is of the nature of Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn restriction and Jupiter expansion. It causes misfortune, violence, decapitation, hanging, electrocution, and mob violence, and gives a dogged and violent nature that causes death to the native and or others. It is the most evil star in the heavens. Yes, it is. But I will also say that, algol talismans are probably some of the most powerful ones that you can use for wealth and protection. Cool. I wonder, I'm not going to look it up right now, but I wonder what the minima and maxima of algol is looking like during this time. Okay, so if in a chart culminating, and at the time of the new moon, it works out to be in the 8th house, somebody's gonna die. Didn't they bring back firing squads? I'm just saying. With Mars and Chiron and Aries, somebody's getting executed. If culminating, meaning at the top of the chart, I think that's what that means. Murder, sudden death, beheading, prone to murder and mischief. If at the same time conjunct with the sun, moon, or Jupiter, well, it is conjunct sun and moon. It gives victory over others in war. You see? So this new moon is the beginning of a cycle of victory in war. And not going too much into it, but there's a star at the very last degrees, maybe 25, 26, that I relate to the Middle East. Because in ancient astrology, in Arabic astrology, Persian, It is a most malefic star for Islam or something like that. And we had an eclipse last year on this star and in Virgo. Sorry, did I mention that? And every time it's triggered, I see, well, I don't see peace in the Middle East. Let's just put it that way. However, because the sun and the moon and Mercury in Taurus will make a very favorable trine to that star in Virgo. I forget the name. Java, something like that. I don't know. Very, very, very possible that we see a victory here. Now, victory doesn't mean peace. Whatever it is, it's a victory or a stabilization or, I don't know, boots on the ground? Maybe. With the high leg and angular, decapitation or a murder who meets with a violent death. All right, some shit is definitely popping off here. Weesh. There's quite a few public figures and people that I know in my own life personally that have the sun in the last degrees of Scorpio, some of which I was pretty surprised about the public people. I would expect stuff to be going down with them too. It's not Diddy. It might be Jay-Z that has his son. But Erica Kirk, also a Scorpio, late degrees. And maybe one other person that I know. Two people, I think, that I know personally. Could be crazy. It doesn't mean you're going to die, all right? Let's just say, there could be it really could be happening to somebody else. You could be observing it, or it could be like a total rebirth of something in your personal life with other people and relationships that is just really amazing and transformative. Okay? It's not always bad. Whatever. I don't want to go. It's just, there's a lot. Algol is shit. Algol is shit. So, I don't know. If you've been shit, then someone is going to come along and bring you your karma. What can I say? I don't know. I can't be responsible for everyone. But it'll be fun, I think, when Mercury goes into Gemini on the 17th, Sunday. I like Gemini energy. I like Uranian Uranus energy. I have very much liked Uranus in Gemini because Uranus clearly shakes things up. It definitely is transformative and rebellious and futuristic. And in Taurus, it was a little difficult because Taurus is such a stable sign. So anytime there was anything shaking things up, definitely a lot of earth shaking. So, change is always good. Uranus has been in Taurus, was in Taurus for a long time. So, Uranus is about new things, and Gemini is a lot of new things. Lots of new technologies. It is making a sextile to Neptune, which is now in Aries. So it's like the new dream, the new image of what can be created. That's why this is so phenomenal. I am loving it. So, yeah, I guess that's about all that I want to say for that. And we don't have to share the screen anymore. So much for testing out my software. I'm not loving it, though it is a free version. Not loving it. But what I am loving is these beautiful purple and white violets that I managed to capture. I just hate that they're gone so soon. But anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know. I love your feedback. And until next time, ciao for now. I still want to test out the music. Where did the music go? How come the music's not on? What is this? Yeah, I don't know if I'm really loving this software.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention?
I'm on YouTube, you guys.
The show
Yeah, YouTube, astrology. Look for me there.
9,
on X,
8,
also astrology.
7, 6, 5,
Accept.
3,
Substitute.
2,
I'm still just clicking through
go.
the sound effects and the music, which is not playing. I'm so bummed. I've dreamed of having a show with music for so long. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll do it again soon, yeah? All right. Bye.